Well, hello. I'm Peter Larson, the chair of the Ottawa Forum on Israel-Palestine and editor of the Canada Talks Israel-Palestine, and I'm thrilled to be talking today with a famous British Palestinian filmmaker, Farah Nabulsi. Farah, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us today.
Pleasure. Hi.
Farah, you have a film that's going to be appearing at the Toronto International Film Festival. It's called The Teacher, as I understand. It's a feature-length film. But before I ask you about the film, maybe I'll just ask you just say a word about yourself. Like, how did you grow up in a filmmaking family? How did you come to be a filmmaker?
Yeah, no, not at all. Not a filmmaking family at all. I come from a very business oriented family in some ways. So I studied investments and I worked in investment banking for a number of years. And, I'm just long story short, it was on the back of me going home, going to Palestine. So I was born, raised, educated in London, but I am Palestinian by blood on both my parents' sides. So I went home only a few years ago, and it really changed me. And I came back, and I thought to myself, how can I contribute? And I had been writing personally and therapeutically. And I realized that there was a part of me that wanted to tell these stories, these human stories of the people that I was meeting on this first trip and numerous trips that followed. And I'd always loved film, and I'd always loved theater and the arts in general. And I realized that film was a way to express myself as an individual, as a Palestinian, discover my own identity, but also tell these very marginalized and untold, unknown stories through the art of film. So I
There
just,
you are.
yeah, dove into the deep end and became a filmmaker.
Well, I read a bit on your bio. I see you've made many films, but the first one that I became aware of was The Present, which became in Canada. It was on Netflix. It was quite popular. It got a lot of play. Congratulations for that. It was nominated for a number of awards as well. This new film, The Teacher, is a feature length film. First of all, what's it about? And yeah, what's it about? First of all.
Well, it's about a Palestinian school teacher played by the actor Saleh Bakri, who is struggling to reconcile his commitment to life-threatening political resistance.
That man is the same man who was the man in The Present. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The lead actor,
Yeah.
Yusuf, in the present. So he's struggling to reconcile his commitment to political resistance with the chance at a new romantic relationship with a British volunteer worker played by the British actress Imogen Poots, as well as his emotional support for one of his most promising students, played by Mohammed Abdul Rahman, who's a wonderful newcomer. But ultimately, it's about the love of a parent, self-absolution, self-forgiveness, and the pursuit of freedom and justice.
Hmm. And so this is a feature-length film, and I understand you shot it in the West Bank. Is that right?
Yes, yes, as well
Um,
as the president. The president was also shot in the West Bank. Yeah.
okay. Does shooting in the West Bank cause any particular challenges?
You said this is going to be a short, short.
All right.
Oh, yeah, no, it does. I mean, there's a lot to be told, but I think I'll save that for a time where people have seen the film and then they can actually relate to, what it is I'm expressing. But it's never easy.
Hmm.
You are having to contend with an ongoing settler, colonial, and military occupation surrounding you. So
Sure.
it's
Okay.
very strenuous on so many fronts. Yeah.
Well, if we're lucky, perhaps sometime after the film goes on to being a success, we can draw you back for a full webinar. We can talk about some of the challenges of doing that.
Yes.
The tickets sales go on a couple of days after this post is going to be put up. I understand that there's also an opportunity to vote on movies. If you think you like it, you can vote it to. I'm not exactly sure how the TIFF system works, but there is a popular component, and people can help this movie be moved forward if they so wish. Is that right? Have I got that right?
There is. There is. So of course I just love people to want to attend, buy tickets. They go on sale on the 28th of August to the public, and we have a screening on the public screenings on the 9th and the 11th. That's our world premiere. And I believe that people can vote for a People's Choice Award. Of course, if they love the film and they feel so compelled, of course we would love them to vote for our film. Yeah.
Will you be coming to Toronto yourself?
Yes, very much. We'll be doing a Q&A after every screening as well.
Well, that's terrific. So for our Toronto viewers to get a chance not only to see the film, but to hear the filmmaker, Farah Nabulsi, congratulations. I hope we get a chance to talk to you again. And I hope the film not only is a big success in Toronto, but gets lots of votes and gets an Academy Award or whatever is appropriate.
We've gone that far. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks.